Hi, I'm Jim from M&M Tools and Machinery. Today we're going to take a look at JET's new drill press. It's the JDP-17. Sorry, I'm having to read it. It's so new I don't know it. JDP-17, and it's a stock number 716300. I don't know about all vendors, but around here it's really easy, a lot easier for us, and for JET tech support it's easier if you know the stock number. But anyway, it's the JDP-17. Okay, so as you can see, they've really revamped the look of the machine. Looks really cool. I'm 6'3", so it's a little bit short, but I think that maybe it just feels short because of the new design. If you look, this is the old design, and it's kind of short too, but this one just looks a little bit shorter, so I don't know. But some really neat things. This is like a new design on the switch, kind of a cool look there. Another nice feature is your LED light, which that's new. It has an LED light like the Powermatic. The LED light is right back here. I don't know if you can see my hand, it's right there. You can pivot it a little bit, which is kind of neat. And then it also has a laser on it, which is really handy, and both the switches are up front. Again, similar to the Powermatic. So this is the Powermatic. I think we've done a video on this one already, but you'll see they've actually put a lot of the features that are on this Powermatic on this new Jet, which is really cool. Okay, so you've got a bigger switch here. This is your key that you can take out if you don't want people to using the tool, right? So let's see. Next really cool thing is it has 5 inches of quill travel, which is really nice. The Powermatic and the Delta have 6, but 5 is a ton. That's great. And then this is probably one of the things I'm most excited about. Delta, other than the Powermatic and a couple of the old Delta drill presses and a small Jet that's continuous variable speed, you can dial in what speed you want. Delta, on their big drill press, they came up with a really good concept. Rather than loosening 2 nuts and moving the motor in and out, they just designed this kind of a quick lock system. But Jet did one better, at least, granted this machine's new, it's only been out for like a month. We've only had it for 2 weeks. So it may not be better in the end, but at least right now it seems better. The one problem on the Delta, here I'll show you. So this is the Delta mechanism, right? So to change belts, you lift up on that, pull it forward, and now that's loose, so you can change your belts up and down, no problem. And then it auto tensions. You put it out there, and it auto tensions itself. So when we were selling these hot and heavy, which we don't sell them too often anymore, just because the Delta's been having a few issues lately, but with parts. But when we were selling a lot more of these, we never had any issues with this, but I could see conceivably where this little mechanism in here might need to be replaced. But to be fair, what tool doesn't have parts you have to replace, right? So anyway, really cool concept because it auto adjusts. Well, Jet took this concept and essentially it's the same thing, just a little bit different design. So the Delta has that little lever. Well, the Jet has this little knob on it, right? So you can move this back and forth. That's to take the tension off. Now you can change your belts, move them up and down however you want. Then you put the tension back on and lock it down. This is on a little bearing, so it can still move just fine. So really cool concept, really good design. Even this is kind of a little thing, I know, but it's still neat. They did this in a much better, easier to read design than they usually do. And then the plate itself is bigger too. So and a lot of things, little things make the difference, and that's a really cool little thing. And then the top, of course, is easier to open than it used to be. So just a really neat, cool upgrade, that they provided. The table is a woodworker style table, much like the Powermatic again. T-tracks right here, your standard slots if you wanted to attach a vise to it, and then of course a replaceable insert. There's screws on the bottom, be careful. I've messed one of these up before because I didn't pay attention. And then tiltable table, and then of course you can hand crank this. This, I'm still not sure what this is for, but I'm sure it's for something important. I think, this is just my guess. Oh, that's a good guess. Okay, so this wrench, again, a nice little thing. It's got a little magnet on it, right? But this is the wrench that you'll use to take that off and tilt the table. So nice that they put a little magnet on it. And then your chuck mounts back there, which is also a cool little feature. But again, the little features make the difference on a lot of things. Now, their locking mechanism on the the drill stop. I honestly don't know how to use it yet, and I haven't taken the time to read the directions. So I apologize to everybody in advance. We've had this for 2 weeks, and I should have done it by now. But so I'm assuming that this is like the old school Delta mechanisms. Hey, that's what it is, guys. Look at that. Okay, so we'll do that again. So this little ring back here is how you do your lock. So that locks it out a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna spin this. Yeah. So it looks like micro adjustments on there are all you need to do your lock there. So anyway, that seems really cool thus far. But we'll see over time how good it is. The base, they just revamped the design. My guy, though, that put this together did say that they've changed the base a little bit, and that it's bolted from underneath now. So when you get this, it'll be even easier to put together because it's one less thing that you have to do. Most drill presses are really simple, but it's just one less thing. So really cool design. Again, looks really weird, but it looks, I think it'll be good. We just barely got it. I've sold one of these so far. So no longevity ratings on it yet, but I think that it'll be a really good drill press. And JET's 5-year warranty on these is awesome. If you're a professional, you technically have a 1 year. As a home hobbyist, you got a 5-year, but they're always good about helping you out. They really do a great job over there at JET. And again, JET, Wilton, and Powermatic are all one company, and they do a great job on all their lines. So holler at us if you have any questions or if you want to see anything more. Another thing too is we're starting to get a little bit run out of ideas on cool videos that we should do on whatever tools. So if you have any ideas, please just shoot us an email or shoot us message us or something that you would like if there's something that you would like to see, a tool that you'd like to see that we haven't gone over, and that'll be helpful for us too. So thank you very much and have a great day.